They essentially consist of three parts. They have the hook, the meat of the offer, and then the close, which is the CTA, right? And we're going to cover every one of these so you actually know what that actually looks like. So I just made a mistake there. So the hook. The hook has a couple very, very important features. Feature number one is the pre-hook. That's what I just named it, the pre-hook. What is the pre-hook? It is basically the loom thumbnail in the email you respond with. So whenever you record a loom, you can go into the share tab and then it says GIF or something, right? And if you click on the GIF, you will see that it plays the first few frames of your loom. Now, you want to make sure that when sending the loom back, you want to use that thumbnail, right? And now that's the pre-hook. Before even the video starts, that's the first hook. That's the thing that people are going to click on. And it is important that this specific thumbnail, right? Let's draw a nice thumbnail. This tool is amazing. I need to switch tools. Yeah. So this thumbnail, right, where your face is your face. This needs to be enticing. And the easiest way to make this specific thumbnail in this email where you have text around it, right? Where you ask them for a call, you want to make this thumbnail seem as relevant as possible. That's the goal. And the easiest way is just by literally having their website on there. And how do you do that? You start the loom on their website. Perfect. Because now your face is not in the middle of the screen. It's somewhere in the bottom left corner. The entire thing shows their website. So it's familiar. And it's very easy to click on this because they immediately know, this person actually went on my website, started the video there. Let me click on it. It is actually personalized. Way better than just having your face. I've tested this. It works. So that's the pre-hook. The next part, now we get straight into the video. So let's get into the video hook, right? The video hook. The video, and this is not from me specifically or from personally. I stole this from Hormozy, and he stole it probably from Dan Kennedy or something. But the next part is the actual hook of the video. And that's where you are going to, something's happening. That's where you are going to use the 3P intro. And the 3P intro is essentially a promise, a proof that you can hold that promise, and then a plan showing what they will see in this video to actually hold that promise, right? So you make a promise in the beginning of the video, then you show proof that you can hold this promise so that they believe you, right? And then you're going to show the plan that you're going to cover, the agenda of the video, so they actually know what's going to happen. This is going to allow people to actually watch your video in full because they will be searching for information instead of just getting blasted by you, right? That's a very interesting dynamic and that's a very important dynamic. You want to have your viewers wait for the next point. They should be on the edge of their seat, so to say, to wait for the next point. That's the intro that's going to frame your video correctly. That's going to allow you to retain people throughout the entire video. And that's going to allow you to have people listen to the entire meat of the video and then also wait for the CTA at the end, right? So this is very important. We need to nail this intro. Now, as soon as we have nailed this intro, we need to get straight into the meat. And the meat is going to be the 3 pillars of your service. And this plan that we're talking about should also be the 3 pillars of your service, right? And if you don't know how to divide up your service into 3 pillars, essentially, first of all, it is definitely possible. No matter how complicated your entire process and product is, it doesn't matter. You can always break it down into 3. If I look at cold email, for example, of course, there are domains, there are these inboxes, there are these scripts. We need to get verifications and this and that, of course. But essentially what we're doing is we're looking for the perfect people to reach out to. We write scripts and then we have the infrastructure to reach out to these people. That's essentially what we do. 3 things, right? You can do the same for your service. And if you don't know how exactly, use Claude AI, use ChatGPT, use something, get there. You want to have a proper 3-pillar description of your service. You want to declare what each one is and why it matters for them specifically. Show the what, never the how. This is very important, by the way. You never show in these Loom videos how you deliver on the promise. No one cares how you do it. People care that you do it, right? And you want to show what you will do so that it becomes more probable that you can actually do it. It becomes likely. More likely, right? You want to show competence by showing what instead of how. Declare things instead of giving them procedure. You don't want to give people to-do lists. Like show the exact how-to and whatnot. This is the button that you have to click. This is the text that you have to type. No one cares about that. Just high level, bird's eye view. This is what we do here. Demonstrate on screen if possible. Like this is how we did it for this other client. And then we did this and then we do this. And doing all of these 3 will get you the result that I promised you in the beginning, right? This is essentially what the meet is going to be like. Roughly takes 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. If it's way longer than that, you need to rethink the loom. You really need to rethink the 3 pillars. Probably too long, right? You want to simplify it. And it is possible to simplify it a lot of things. Probably all things, right? So with that covered, we need to move on to the close. As soon as we are at the last point, you just saw the transition that I made, right? We want to say, well, if we do all of these 3 things, we will get the result that I promised you in the beginning. Now, if you found this valuable and you want someone to do this for you, let's book a call to see whether you qualify for this entire thing, right? That's going to be your close. 1 ask and then 1 link. You can tell them, book a call via the button below. I use Tella actually, Tella, Tella.tv, right? You can click the link in the description down below. We'll link it there. I use that because it allows you to have like a CTA button in the bottom right corner. It allows you to edit some things. But essentially, you want to lead people to 1 single link and have 1 single ask. Don't confuse these people. Don't confuse people. Your loom should give them more clarity as to what you're doing, not confuse them. Don't make a fugazi out of it. I personally get a lot of looms as well. Don't talk too fast. Don't make a fugazi out of it. Don't pretend as if it's like this ultra complicated thing that they need someone to do it for them, right? Just explain to them what you do. Make it clear, easy, simple, right? Get that done. And as soon as that is done, you have what I would call a proper loom. And as soon as you have this proper loom, you just need to make the process repeatable of recording this loom. You need to systemize to get pretty quick with delivering these looms. And if you have a loom delivery time of 30 minutes or below, you're doing well. It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. And this is essentially how I do this loom strategy for myself and for my clients. It is working extremely well. It is booking meetings, and that's what matters. If you found this valuable, I'll make my 1 ask. Feel free to subscribe, activate the notifications or whatever you have to do. Dislike if you didn't like it, like if you liked it.